what he does is he'll say to us his family doesn't have money, but literally get ripped off and scammed and do shit like that where he has money and he has money to do what he wants. And again, not saying anybody owes anything. This is why I bring this up. You're watching your fucking family suffer and you have fucking money. Now, again, when my fucking family member got out of jail and they had no opportunity to get a job and they're going to be stuck at my parents' house suffering with no clothes, I did everything because it's not fair. I'm not a good fucking person. It's not fucking fair to watch your family fucking go through that, dude. I'm not going to sit there when someone gets out of jail. Whoa, I got paid. Look at my car. Oh, I just bought some new clothes, brother. Whoa, oh, yeah. I could never fucking do that. And I'm an evil scumbag piece of shit, dude. But this dude would, and it's not that he did 4 different mechanics, dude. He was going to continue to do more mechanics. He was going to waste thousands of dollars just to see us fucking suffer, dude. That's his interest. And it's this passive aggressive subliminal shit. It's not in your face parental abuse because they're the opposite of that. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Like, if they didn't do these little quirks and weird things, they'd probably be the best fucking parents. But this gang stalking program and this program these people have put me through to suffer my entire fucking childhood when it was unnecessary. Not to say my fucking life sucked, but they made sure it sucked. Like, dude, they wouldn't let me go to prom. They wouldn't let me. Every time I had friends, you know, I was a shy person, but everybody wants to be my friend, right? And every time a group of friends would be like, oh, like, come, like, we had like a middle school dance or something, and they're like, oh, we're all going to Friendly's ice cream. And my parents are like, no! They turn into these fucking evil tyrants. Every time it has to do with me doing something productive, normal. It's about control. It's evil. It's fucking evil. They're the nice Christian parents, but they have to fucking control you. It's classic. Goddamn Wolfpack drivers won't let me fucking merge, dude. But no, like, that's all I'm fucking saying, dude. Like, I literally had no ill will towards them until I moved back. And it's not because I'm an asshole, which I am. You know, I'm past that immature age of like, I hate my parents. I'm a teenager. I love my parents. They're going out their way to do this gang stalking, mind control, weird robotic behavior that makes anybody, dude, regular people are starting to hate my parents, bro. It wasn't always like that. Like, a lot of people like thought they were nice people and stuff. But the way they're acting, like, there's other things I'm not going to really bring up that they're doing towards other people where it's just like, come the fuck on, man. Like, my dad argues with people at his church in a way like he disagrees and starts these arguments and he pisses everyone the fuck off. And it's a way to control everybody, right? And I can't really give an example, but he has been doing it for years. And it's like embarrassing everyone that in our family that goes to the church. That's how bad he's arguing. Like, you're at a church and you're starting these little social fights and division in a church, dude. Like, I understand you got an opinion, express your opinion if it has to do with the Bible, whatever. But you can't be arguing it's a church, dude. We're supposed to come together at a church and be peaceful. Like, come the fuck on. You're bringing in division. He does this passive aggressive subliminal shit. And I have to talk about this because it's a real weird behavior. Aggressive. It's passive aggressive. I'm Mr. Nice Guy. I'm Mr. Charity. But I'm going to do this subliminal shit to you. I'm going to read these comments in a second. I'm pulling into my house. I'm about to end this live stream pretty soon. But, and again, this is all going to be flipped that I'm the asshole. That's why I don't even get angry. Because everyone that's lived in that house, not that they're fucking like mean people. They have fucking had like a psychotic breakdown and an anger breakdown. It's because of their fucking weird behavior, dude. They have these quirks that they have to do these weird things that are just nonsensical that everybody, all the years, look at them like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, why? That doesn't make sense. And it's in a way that is so nonsensical, it fucking angers you. It's like, dude, you're doing everything to destroy us subconsciously. Like, you can't be that fucking dumb to tow your car to 6 different mechanics when they all say fucking no, instead of spending that same tow money to buy a fucking car. And you're going to continue to delay. I even called them out. It's like, dude, these are delaying gaslighting tactics, dude. I'm about to. I call them out, dude. I don't call them gang stalk, but it's like, dude, you're doing like police tactics where you gaslight someone until they get angry and then you flip it onto them. Like, this is like police shit. Let's see what fucking Target Patent has to say. And I will talk about, I had a perp brother. He was perping me in the beginning. He called on a FaceTime with a red pick, like, an afro pick, and he's combing his beard with the red pick. And that's the whole reason he called, was to show me that red comb. I've never seen him with the red comb again. Like, yeah, he used to perp me, dude. He used to call me when I'm fucking J&O on the computer, fapping. He would call every time I'm fapping on the computer, like this synchronicity shit. Like someone's instructing him to do it, but he stopped. He knows about the gang stalking. I'll be honest, he's targeted too. He like tries to pretend that doesn't exist. He even started talking about 144,000. He even started talking about all of the gang stalking perp shit, spirituality, everything. He doesn't even go to YouTube, according to him, right? And he didn't believe in gang stalking. But he's not a perp. He's not like your brother. I'm cool with him. He doesn't do any tactics, and that's what the family doesn't do any tactics like they did. I want to go over this one thing my dad does, because he's part of one of these Freemasonic organizations. I forget what it is, if it's Rotary. He does it as like a Rotary Club, or what's the other one, like Kiwanis, or one of those ones. He doesn't talk about it much, but this is what he does that's gang stalking. He'll watch a Netflix show. He watches Netflix all day, and he'll like correlate the Netflix show with my life. Like, I can't really explain it. I don't have a lot of time, but he's done this multiple times where he's like in this trance and he'll talk about the Netflix show in this directed conversation way, and it has to do with my life and shit like that. Like, it's just completely directed conversation talking about the Netflix program. Well, you sure if your family was involved, and you would claim that they made you believe that they were, couldn't they also make you believe that your family isn't involved? I'm gonna answer that question for him. I some type of social worker organization, they guise it. They don't straight up say, we are gang stalking, do these tactics to gang stalk. They're doing the tactics like, wear a red shirt because your son is look how angry he gets with red shirts. This is a mental illness. It's called schizophrenia. Can you wear this red shirt to
Interesting, right? I don't know if I'm going to watch this back and see what happened to his live stream. Somebody just cut it right off, right? He just cut the right the fuck off. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if it's him, somebody else, or what the fuck the deal is. I don't think he cut off his own live stream like that. Right in the middle of an explanation here about... This is an interesting one. I've never heard him talk about his brother being involved in his perping or anything. And I get it. My other family has done stuff too that... some TIs would run right to YouTube and blast it, put it right on fucking YouTube and make a video right away. I don't do that because I hold out, because I'm not sure exactly if they're perping me or if it's literally mind control, AI, if they're being influenced, right? Because I've seen people do some crazy shit, and also seen enough evidence to convince me that that was not their intentions, that they wouldn't want to do that. They'd absolutely not involved, but they still do these things and can't explain why they did them, right? I witnessed this from my own son. I witnessed me really, really hurting his feelings and breaking his heart just by suspecting that he was involved, okay? And just when I seen how much it hurt him, that because he strives to make his dad proud, right? He wants to make his dad proud all the time. Every son wants to make their father proud, and every father's hard on their son, and you can never reach that. You can never please your father enough, right? That's the theme. And eventually, the kids, they realize that your dad was just, they just want you to be the best you can be. So of course you can never settle. You can always be better, but secretly, these dads are always extremely proud of their kids. They just don't tell them enough because they know that they can be better, right? They know they can do more. So anyway, I suspected my son of being involved with the things that they were doing, he was doing, that just, seemed like it was on purpose to fuck with me, right? So when it was on purpose to fuck with me, my comment got a love from Virginia. When did I leave a comment on Virginia's that she would love it right now? That's weird. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Virginia.
Sorry, some internet issue was happening. I'm gonna finish reading
I'm
this
having one
comments and
too.
wrap this up.
Virginia, you need to call me.
I suspected my brother, then tried to explain it away with every possible excuse I could think of, but I still end up concluding my intuition was correct the whole time. Nope, your brother is gangsta. If you are real,
Yeah. Well, I'm not fake, dude.
if you are real, he's doing it.
I'm just curious. Like, if people think I'm
I have
fake,
evidence
what the
that you're
hell does your brain
probably
tell
not,
you
and that he's in on
what
it.
my agenda is? What you have to follow it up. It has to make sense. Come on. If I'm fake, right? Okay, I get it. They do some crazy stuff.
I'm just trying to remember, but I can't recall you ever mentioning this before. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you already knew I lived at my parents' before I mentioned it, Patton. Because I was living in North Carolina for 3.5, 4 years by myself. And as soon as I moved back, I have the video evidence of you saying, oh, this guy lives with his parents. Why would you say that if it's commonly known that I live by myself? Like, come on, man. See, I'm at the house now, talking in my room, door closed. Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? I'm not allowed to talk. Don't you understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not allowed to do anything without someone in my fucking face. I get interrogated, ask a million questions, and I know I sound like a fucking rotten teenager right now. That's the whole point, is to make you feel powerless. Because there are two powerless people who failed in life, who just have to make everyone fucking miserable and hide behind Christianity. So I have to get off because I'm not allowed to fucking talk in my own fucking house. This is why I don't do live streams in my house. They'll bombard you with a million questions and the answer is never good enough. They just keep asking more and more and more questions until you just fucking just want to kill yourself. Like, she's sitting there right now outside of my door. Like, dude, this shit is fucking, instead of buying a fucking car, this is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they do. Instead of buying a car, buying food, doing what we have to do, they have to sit there, spy on me. And this is why I bring this up, dude. I'm not a bad fucking kid. And I'm not claiming they're bad parents. But these people are, well, basically my mom, just a gang stalker of me. Period. Follow me around the house, ask what I'm doing, go rummage through my trash to see if there's weed in there or some shit, spy on me, open my mail. So this all bleeds into gang stalking. It all bleeds into the government surveillance of the no program. No. They love that shit. It's the same thing as a gang stalking pro. Oh, you have a car? No. No, you don't. You have a girlfriend? No. You have money? No. It's the same fucking thing. The gang stalking program acts like a fucking evil, passive aggressive parent, guardian of you. It's the same fucking thing. I think this program, you're sold into as a kid, and it's a form of human trafficking, voyeurism, and fucking experimentation psychologically. It has to be. This ain't no terrorist watch list program, dude. People sell their kids out into these fucking corporations so they can fuck with them. They get instructions. That's what I believe, dude. Sorry. I believe that's the more reasonable explanation. And then the public gang stalking is just to make you seem crazy, to obfuscate from the lifelong experimentation psychological torture program. But I have to wrap this shit up. but I'm fake. My brother's doing this. Me would be exposed in the program. Well, what makes you fake, Patton? Your brother is what makes you real. That's what makes you fake. Without your brother, you are probably the least evidence target. You know, you're smart enough and knowledgeable enough to program, but you hide. This is what makes you fake, man. I'm be honest with you. This is what, and people and everyone sees this. You hide and you fucking breadcrumb. That's what a narcissist does. You breadcrumb. You won't just come on a live stream and talk off the cuff. It has to be this controlled, pre-recorded nonsense that has to do more about police auditing, which makes you look shady, than actual fucking gang stalking. So I'm wrapping this up. I'm not saying you're fake because I don't fucking know. And another thing that makes you look fake, and I'm just being honest, and it's not my opinion, it's everyone's. You always associate with clear, open, fake targeted individuals, and you never associate. You never were friends with Abe. You never were cool with me. No one that's fucking anyway halfway credible, you're cool with. So, I mean, T.I. News is realer than the people you're dealing with now. Like, T.I. News is a realer target than Toby Ya, Strongest Boss. The dude at least put out fucking information on the subject and didn't say it was fake. So that's what makes you look fake. This isn't me like, oh, I don't like Patton. No, dude, you look fake. If you don't want to look fake, do the right thing like you were doing for a little bit. You were seeming like a real target for like, I don't know, 2022, 2023-ish. But yeah, dude, you look like you're controlled by fucking federal agents. Just calling a duck, man. But I'm out of here.
You fucking see, you can't explain it. If I'm fake, what's my agenda there, buddy? You can't. You just said a bunch of shit that makes no sense at all. Well, if you're like, you know what I mean? You just never like became friends with the gay or this or that, so you have to be fake. You just make up a weird fucking, just a weird standard, weird filter. You never did this or you never did that. So even though that has nothing to do with whether you're fake or real, I'm just going to make that up and say that you never did this and we did, so you're fake. Like, what the fuck, dude? Use logic and reason. Can you do that? Can you just explain your logic and your reason? And maybe whenever you try to call somebody fake or say that they're a liar, because you and Abe and Donovan, like everybody at the same time, made videos about me out of nowhere, calling me a liar. Stating, not that they think I'm a liar, or that they speculate I'm a liar, that I am a liar, they said. Like Abe, he would say, they all mispronounce my name as well, except for you. You're the only one that hasn't mispronounced my name. You just are smart enough not to say my name out loud. You can say Targeted Patton. You don't say John Patton, so I don't think you're involved with my brother's channel, like Abe is and like Donovan is. I will say that. And I will say, you do talk about a lot of stuff that is very compelling, and you show evidence that is compelling. I will give you that. But when any TI comes on here and out of nowhere, calls somebody fake or a liar without including compelling evidence to support what they're saying. They're saying it as if they know it's true, but they can't show you how they know it's true, or they can't explain how they know it's true. You're just expected to believe them. That's the one thing. Sorry, that's what it is. It's just that. That's what makes me think you're fake. And then you have to be a perp because, okay, I know everybody's not the same, but for me, I could never fucking do that. I can never go out and somebody who I know is real, and I believe in my heart that they're real, I could never go out and make a video discrediting that person if they're a targeted individual. If I know they're targeted and I know they're real, I could never make a video explaining or trying to call them fake that might influence other people. What the fuck? Why would I do that? Satisfaction? It's evil, spiteful. I don't know. Do you get satisfaction out of doing that? Are you butthurt about the videos I made about you? Or what is it? I don't know. I'm just looking for shit to make sense. I'm looking for answers. You do shit that doesn't make any sense. Now, if I change let's look at the situation in the context of it, and let's say you're a perp. Now, all of a sudden, everything you do makes perfect sense. Because you do stuff that the perps would do, you know what I mean? You discredit real TIs, okay? Right? You talk about violence and wanting to wish death upon people, right? Okay? And you say things that would relate to targets very well, which I get that. But do you give any tactics? Do you give any suggestions on how to combat it, how to defeat it or overcome all of these fucking tactics that we're bombarded with 24/7? How do you get past it? Because they're clearly not going to stop. And, if everybody's watching you and Abe and they're just waiting for the answer one of these days, well, how do I get past it? We all know they do this. We all know. And then you talking about it gets me fired up too, because we know they do it to me. Waiting for an answer. Wait, what is it? Are we just supposed to pop off and go postal someday? Because you're never going to give any suggestions or any solutions to help get past it. You never suggest anything to be able to, be able to block it out and be able to, because it's very possible. It's very easy too. Very easy to reprogram your mind. Okay, that's all you got to do. You understand that they programmed your mind. That's what they did when they started targeting you. They sensitized you to everything, to the red cars, to the, to the one headlights. Okay, they sensitize you to everybody's involved, the family, everybody. So you're programmed to believe that. All you got to do is look up the term cognitive diffusion. You can look up cognitive fusion as well. When you look up cognitive fusion and cognitive diffusion, okay, you learn how easy it is to take back control of your own mind. And you realize how a lot of your beliefs, without even realizing it, were controlling you, and they were actually just delusions, right? But it's only because that there's this thought in your brain that just kind of influenced you, and you didn't understand that you could just deny it. You could just you don't have to believe a thought in your brain. You just understand that there are thoughts in your brain that are wrong, completely wrong. You have to view the thoughts from above, from a different third person perspective. Do not view the world through those thoughts. Then they will control you. You can look at the thoughts and you can decide, well, here's this thought. I'm looking at that thought. Now you can say, okay, is that thought right, or is that just one of these fake bullshit thoughts that flood through my brain all the time, right? And you could just, you diffuse your brain from these thoughts. These thoughts are not you. They do not define you. They do not even, they don't suggest that that's who you are and that's what what kind of person your beliefs and your morals are. Just because that thought comes into your head it doesn't mean anything, nothing at all, right? Because just the same, the opposite thoughts come into your head as well. Okay, so you can't be both, right? You can't be evil and good. It's just what it is. That's it. Okay, we just need to accept the fact that our brains are open radios that anybody can transmit data to and from at any time. But we got the controls. We got the remote control. We decide what channel the radio's on. Okay, as we decide. Some frequencies are stronger than others. Some channels are hard to get because, the static is real shitty, and sometimes it's hard to hear some of our favorite channels, right? But we have to learn how to be able to fine-tune these channels to just only accept the good stuff you want to hear, and try to block out the bad stuff. But you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to look at these thoughts and understand and decide, okay, is this good or bad? Is this me or no? Do I agree with this thought or no? And be able to just cast them to the side. Understand that you could have thoughts in your brain, right? It's just a thought, real quick. Do not fucking fall into the trap and, allow that thought to define you and to define your beliefs, okay? If you have a thought that your family's involved and, it's for a reason, they did something, you're sensitized. So it's not hard to get you to think these things. But you just got to stop. You got to filter every single thought like that, and you got to think, is there anything that would deny that? In my son's case, there was something. He would do little things that really suggested he was involved all the time, and it took me a lot to ever say anything or open my mouth. And I kind of had it one day. I had enough, and he was just everything. I was almost convinced that he was involved, right? And whenever I kind of snapped on him, just barked at him a little bit, snapped on him and said, well, yeah, you guys think this is all funny. You and your buddies fucking think it's a big joke. You think, oh, I'm just crazy, and it's just funny to you, and you don't even realize how much you're affecting somebody's life when you do this shit, right? That's all I said. Dude, he just cried. He was so fucking... He was heartbroken because he absolutely lives to make his dad proud. I mean, kids are kids, right? They don't think when they need to think, right? You ask him, why'd you do that? I don't know. I wasn't thinking. But when it comes down to it, when they're forced to really think with their heart, right? They're forced to think with their heart, not their head, and not with any other body part, not with any other temptation in front of them. You know, my kid's a good kid with a good heart. Like, one of the best. One of the best, okay? And he's getting a bad rap, you know? He is. And I recognize he's polite. I recognize he's loyal to a T. He will never... That's one thing you can definitely count on, my son. If you're buddies with him, he'll never throw you under the bus. He'll take the heat. He will sacrifice his own freedom before he will ever narc on his buddies. And, you know, I believe me, I am proud as hell of that quality. I am so proud because I never taught him, you know, not to do that, because I more or less taught him to do the right thing, you know. And if somebody's doing something, don't be involved. Don't go tell on them. But you don't take the rap for shit you didn't do, like, I did it, because they fed you some bullshit story and boohoo story, and you know, your empathy, they used your empathy, Ben, to get to you, to trick you into taking the fucking rap. And then all of a sudden you're the bad kid and they're laughing. They're laughing their way all the way home, you know. Well, they just do it again the next day, like your one buddy, right? He's going to get in trouble. He's going to get searched, right? So what's he do? He's worried about a vape that he has, right? So, well, his buddy Ben will help him out. He says, oh, Ben, here, I think they're going to search me, and he gives you this vape. And what happens? You get searched right away after that. And you don't think that your buddies were setting you up? Seriously. Come on now. This same kid was bad. And his aunt, who, you know, God bless her, seems like a nice, wonderful person. But I can't ignore the fact that his aunt works at the courthouse with a group of people that are in the fucking good old boy gang. And it's like they send these people to be my son's friends just to target him, just to sabotage him. And you can't tell the kid that. You'd break his heart. What? These are my friends. These are my friends, Dad, you know? No. And he'll be loyal to a T. Meanwhile, every time I see them, I think, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. They might not be bad people, but they're making decisions based on what their parents or some adult is influencing them, right? Everybody makes mistakes now. I'm the first person that'll forgive you and be understanding, you know, to anybody who wants to, you know, admit they were wrong or whatever. No problem. We're all mistakes. Fuck. We're all human, you know. But to the parents that sicked their kids on my kid and that taught their kids to do this sick shit, that try to set their friends up, or somebody that considers them their friend, right? Whether these kids consider my son their friend or not, it don't matter. You guys got to remember, he considers you guys ride or die. Like, he will not fucking throw you guys under the bus. He will take the heat for you. It's messed up. He will destroy his own life and sabotage his own life to stay loyal to you idiots who don't give two shits about Ben. You guys throw him right under the bus every chance you get. Don't say you don't. I've fucking witnessed it time and time again. Ben, though, he just has a different... He has never thrown you guys under the bus to me, or even to me when it wouldn't even matter. He's never done it. Never. He would rather me assume that he did something than me think that you guys did it and risk me going and telling your mom or dad or whatever. Yeah, he constantly is watching out for everybody else. And in turn, he just completely leaves himself blindsided, like completely vulnerable to everything. And then they just keep hitting him with these fucking different organized, directed situations, right? Which, listen, I'm not going to blame the perps that are setting these up. It's just like any other kid, you know, you're presented with temptations and peer pressure. It's the kid doing it. At the end of the day, He's the one that's making the bad decisions. Nobody's holding a gun to his head. And so now he is paying the price for those decisions. He's being held accountable for his own actions. Consequences come with your decisions. I just tried to teach him that, to take the right path. So don't make it hard, and don't make it so you have to face these consequences before you fucking learn anything, dude. Learn from my life. Learn from other people's mistakes. Come on, open your eyes. But as 15-year-olds are, they know everything. They know everything, so it doesn't matter what you tell them. There's no room in their brains for anything you say because they know it all already. Everything. Even if you know something, you try to tell them something with your longer, double, triple life experience. You try to explain to them something that you know. Nope, they're wrong. They'll fucking argue with you till they're yelling at you for some reason, and you don't understand what fucking happened. You're trying to help your son out and teach him something, and all of a sudden they're storming off, pissed off at you, and bitching at you like you never listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, it's that age, the hormones, the everything. They can't listen. They know everything. They can't remember anything either. They can't remember a damn thing. Oh, I forgot. I know I forgot. Oops, I forgot. They forget shit immediately, like right away. Like they forget shit that they're supposed to do, like right now, like yesterday. They forgot it already. They'll forget it. They'll forget something they're supposed to do right now before it's just gone. You tell it to them and immediately ask them to reply and repeat it. Okay, repeat that back to me. What are you going to do now? I forget. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But it's not their fault 100%. It's the distractions. It's these fucking devices, these phones, these stupid screens and shit. Right? They've sensitized our kids and made it a regular thing, an extension of themselves. Therefore, every bit of time and focus that is taken away from their brains by these devices, or every time spent devoted to these devices, is taken away from their brain, from their ability to use their brain, make decisions, and think, actually have their own thoughts, because they're being flooded with thoughts from outside sources constantly. They don't have room to think. They don't need to think. They're being flooded with thoughts already. So they don't even think. They don't even stop their own self. They're just like, oh, here's a bad idea. And oh, wait, here's the answer. Okay. Let's forget about questioning that and just do it, And then when you ask them, why'd you do that? What were you thinking? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, wow. We need to really look at this and go back to the drawing board. We need to look at the whole situation with these kids. All of them. And something seriously wrong. Something seriously major got left out. And we just weren't aware. It was always present before, but with this batch, there's something. They missed something. They left the main ingredient out or something when they made these kids, because my daughter, the oldest one, she's fucking fantastic. She is not only like demonstrates the work ethic and the hard work and the empathy and just a good person like I was when I was a kid. Kids are kids, whatever, but she's better. She's harder working, right? More of a moral compass. She's maybe a little bit more naive, but that goes with the territory because she's an empath. She has to learn that people are capable of these evil things before she'll watch out for some of them. I've helped her a little bit, and you guys target her. So you guys do. You stalk her and harass her. So yeah, thank you for that, because you've opened her eyes. You've allowed her to see things that normal people wouldn't see. It's been in front of all of us. It's in front of you. It's in front of everybody every day, happening right in front of your face. But you're not aware of it most of the time. These people aren't even aware it exists, this problem. How do you recognize something that you don't even know exists? You can't. You just can't. But once you see, it's like an instant thing. Like, it doesn't really happen over like a long, slow progression. It's almost like it's like a very distinct point in time in your life, like spring of 2020. You know what I mean? Or maybe even like the first week of May in 2020. Like you can narrow it down to that specific of a time, a significant time when something happened. You noticed a couple of this and that. that you can't explain. You still can't explain to this day. It doesn't make sense. And the shit continues to happen, and it's been going on ever since. Your life was never the same from that point. But, you just woke up one day and then that was happening. It wasn't happening the day before, or you didn't notice it at least. But then once you notice it, right, and you say it out loud, like they know that you noticed it, okay, it's on now like Donkey Kong. They fucking go to town. Once you recognize it, right, then all of a sudden they ramp everything up. You'll get twice as many cars driving around your block, revving their engine, twice as many cars beeping their horns, setting off car alarms twice as often during the day. Okay, it's like doubles, honestly. And the behavior you get from anybody you encounter in public, anybody at all, the amount of weird behavior, it just skyrockets, okay? That's when it really seems like everybody's involved, right? Everybody. It's like everybody you see in your path in front of you, hint, hint. Everybody you happen to see in your path seems to be involved. Well, that's not necessarily wrong. There's a reason that you think everybody's involved, because everywhere you go, everything you do, you see these people in your path and it seems like they're involved. They probably are. But remember, they are like the Truman Show. They're showing up where they know you're going to be. It's not normal. You might have a couple normal, authentic people doing their daily business, hidden amongst the perps. But let's face it, there's a lot of them. They have nothing better to do. They have no lives, right? And they're retarded. So they all get together like a bunch of retards, Oh, let's hurry up. I can be part of a club. I can be part of a secret club, right? The Fireman's Super Secret Boy Band. Yes, and we could stalk John Hofer. Oh, my God. Yes, why would I never do that? Why would I not? Why would anybody say no to that? I mean, come on. You hear how good that sounds, how appealing that sounds? To go to wake up every day and go to bed each night with Targeted Patton on your mind. You eat, sleep, and drink Targeted Patton. That's it, man. That's all you think about all day, every day. Your old lady is getting pissed and getting really irritated and tired of hearing Targeted Patton. They're getting tired of you being so obsessed over another man, while at the same time ignoring them. Like, not even getting, they're wearing lingerie and they're putting makeup on, and you're coming home and you're like, oh, Targeted Patton this and Targeted Patton that. And they're like, your old ladies are like, wow, I should have just got with Targeted Patton, They're actually fantasizing over Targeted Patton, and they're thinking to themselves, why did I marry this retard? Why am I stuck in this fucking miserable life fucking loop with this idiot who I can't tell him how idiotic he is because he beats me. They beat their wives, right? She's got to play ball and everything and listen to him bitch about Targeted Patton all day, every day. She can never say her true feelings because in reality, she thinks Targeted Patton's actually a good guy and twice the man that her fucking weirdo piece of shit retarded boyfriend is that she married. And if she given the right opportunity or chance, she would absolutely do things differently. So yeah, I'm just saying it's got to be a scenario, at least for a couple of these idiots, because I've seen their old ladies. They're not happy. They're fucking miserable, miserable. I've talked to them. I've talked to one, and it just as if we knew exactly what we're talking about, right? Just started right into it, talking about what they're doing. She's with her husband and a bunch of other, people that are part of the Fireman's Super Secret Boy Band. This was early on in my targeting. We're at the bar, and this is right when I stopped going to the bar, but we're at the bar, and I said, this is right when I learned about this, right? And I was still giving them all the benefit of the doubt. I was just, I was willing to believe and accept that they were manipulated. They were doing this, and they believed they were doing something good. They believed that they were doing something that was truly good, and that it wasn't actually, harmful to anybody, or they were told something terrible about me. But I explained this to the girlfriend, and I said, listen, I don't have any grudges against these people. They're doing, what everybody else is doing, and they believe it's the right thing to do. I can't blame them for doing the right thing to do. If that's what they truly think, they're tricked, they're manipulated. And she looked at me, and she never said, anything, but she fucking started shaking her head. No. She's like, no, you're wrong. No, they are not good. There's nothing good about them. They are fucking pure evil. And she knows because she lives it, but she's going to keep quiet, right? That was the brief little moment we had at the bar where she pretty much confirmed it all for me. You know, I'm not crazy. I didn't even say anything specific. A normal person would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you even talking about, weirdo? But no, this woman knew exactly what I was talking about. And not only that, she knew more. Because I tried to just give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, hey, listen, they're firemen, right? They're super secret boy, man. Shit, of course they're trying to do the right thing, right? They're told this, they're told that. She's like, no, you don't get it. She's like, no. Like, there's no way that's possible. From whatever she knows, she's pretty much telling me, no, you have it completely wrong. They know exactly what they're doing. They're fucking horrible human beings. And I knew, just, they're all the fat, slobby kids that are obese, that, you know, they're going bald already, and they can't, you know, they can't fit into their old pants. Waist just keeps getting bigger. And they're, you know, they're growing up to be literally like trolls, like leprechauns and trolls, like fat little fucking angry people. Like GS, like generally specific. He is a fat little garden gnome, right? Tiny little feet. You know, he wears work boots. Just listen. Go find a mud puddle or a mound of dirt with your work boots, with your little teeny tiny work boots, and just go start kicking dirt and shit around, right? At least it'll make it look like you work a little bit, or like you did something, instead of having brand new, not a spot on them, work boots on your tiny little feet, GS. Come on. You can do it. Listen, you can do this. GS, you can change. We can help you. You can become a normal, productive member of society that fits in socially with everybody and is not the LOL cow. You can do it. I have faith in you. You just got to take people's advice. Quit listening to your brain because it's wrong. Your brain is your problem. Listen to other people, take their advice. You'll be all right, right? And get some boots with thicker soles. Maybe you'll feel taller, right? Maybe they won't call you a fucking midget anymore. Or, not midget, that's politically incorrect. I'm sorry. Dwarf. Or no, gnome, garden gnome. That's it, garden gnome. Anyway, Matrix Decoded. I was really surprised. I commented. I was not blocked. I was really surprised. Whenever I heard him say, oh, so let's see what Targeted Patent has to say. I'm like, what? Dude, this fucking dude, last video I did about him, I just completely exposed and annihilated him. In a 2-hour video I did about him. Doing nothing but showing receipts, evidence, in his words, and there's no way anybody could dispute that or argue that. There's no speculation. It's nothing but, here's your words, this is your proof, this is what you are. Explain yourself. He won't ever explain himself. He got paid for that video. He's happy. You see, he wasn't mad at me. He's happy like I'm his buddy now or something. So, it's like I claim. He made that fucking hit piece on me and got paid, man. He got paid, so he doesn't have any ill will towards me. He is appreciative of me. He is thankful to me, probably. That's why he has, you know, he's not going to be, you know, like that towards me. He's going to be like, hey, what's up? Let's see what you have to say. I value your videos. I want you to make videos so I can keep making money, motherfucker. Well, hey, you know, why don't you throw a dog a bone, dude? Like, if it's a fucking big pole here, you don't have to be greedy. There's cookies for everybody in this cookie jar. If you throw a dog a bone, I believe you're getting paid to make videos about certain things. Where do I go find these narratives and how do I get paid? Okay? I promise I won't do any on you. I'll just find the evil, retarded people that really need the truth and brought down a peg or two. And if there's money to be made, I'm already on the internet, right? I won't lie on somebody. I will not lie about something on somebody. Ever. Like that. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I don't want it done to me, so I don't do that. So you won't find any of my videos of stuff that I claim and be able to actually debunk it and call me a liar. You can't. Not effectively. Not credibly. Matrix Decoded is used to just saying random weird stuff about me and then turning around and calling that evidence. even though it's not, even though it means nothing at all. It doesn't fucking prove anything. And then Abe does the same thing. He makes up these weird patterns, right? Just colors and stuff that he does the same shit in different other videos. He's just retarded. And he comes up with, what's the red and black, or you're wearing an Adidas shirt, or you drive a Dodge truck, or Jeeps, right? Just pretty much anything. If you fucking, you know what I mean? You're right-handed, you know, or if you tie your left shoe before your right shoe. Just weird shit, right? If you part your hair to the left. You know, if you chew your nails, you're perp. I don't know. He just comes up with the weirdest fucking shit. Just everything and anything. And he it's, you know, he talks as if it's just known. It's just known. Like, it's not even debatable. It's known that I'm just discredited. I'm not credible at all. And he has all this semi-circumstantial evidence. It's highly circumstantial evidence. He likes to use the word circumstantial quite a bit. I don't think he understands what it means, though. Like, circumstantial evidence. There's no circumstances, Abe. None that I can think of where that is evidence at all. It is evidence of nothing. It's evidence of nothing. It's evidence that you are butthurt. That's the only thing you show evidence of, Abe. Evidence that you are an envious, spiteful little bitch boy, right? Little Abe, prissy pants bitch boy, right? And you have erectile dysfunction problems. You have clear ego problems. You can't even be aware of how you are, like, in real time when somebody is not having a good time, wants to get the fuck away from you, doesn't want anything to do with you. You see it as, oh, we're having a great time, I'm kissing on their neck, I'm fucking, you know, sexually assaulting them, and then I go to the bathroom, next thing I know, come out and they're gone. They ran away from me because these other guys said something. They had to have. Couldn't possibly be your personality. It's just dirt, dog shit, fucking ass. That could never be the pause. That could never be it, right? Because you're better than everybody. So, might as well roll that out, right? Couldn't possibly be that. They're all being lied to within 30 seconds and convinced to just completely turn their fucking, give you a cold shoulder and just ignore you forever. Because you're not allowed to get any ass anymore, right? Maybe they think you're getting too much ass, Abe, from your weird, creepy playlists you have on your on your channel, where you save videos of women working out in like tight spandex and shit. Dude, that's creepy as fuck. That's not normal. There's nothing normal about that, Abe. That's creepy as fuck, dude. And if you don't realize that, somebody needs to tell you, dude, that's creepy as fuck. Nothing normal about it. That if you're embarrassed about anything on your channel, that should be it. You should remove all that right away, immediately, because anybody sees that on your channel, it doesn't matter what words come out of your mouth. It doesn't matter what you do, how many kittens you save from a tree, how many puppies you save out of a well. It doesn't matter how many fucking righteous things you think you are and think you do. Nobody will ever respect you or forget about that image of all of those. They're women that they're not strippers. They're not trying to be provocative. They're like exercising, stretching, doing like running. And that's all it is. It's like just pictures of athletic women in provocative sportswear that are working out. Okay. And you got them on your playlist. And didn't you say you go to a gym, Abe? Now, if you go to a gym and there's women there, I hope they're aware of your playlist on your channel. I hope any women in that gym are notified somehow. They have to be. Like, that's not right. They're in danger if you're going to the gym where they're dressing provocative and working out, and there's you, and if they don't know that you have like this playlist saved and that's what you like to use as your spank bank, and here now you're going to the gym, right? And they're there. No, see, that's sick. That you're a predator. You're a predator. You're known, and you're a self-acknowledging, sexual assault for a predator. You're a predator who commits sexual assault on pretty snobby women. So that's pretty much explains any women at the gym. They all pretty much think they're pretty, and they're all snobby, and that's how they act. So they don't need to get sexually assaulted. They need to be aware of the risks involved in going to the gym with Sean Abrams. and everything that, like, if they had weird, creepy playlists, these women, okay, think about this. If they had weird, creepy playlists of just people that looked just like Sean Abrams, right? That's it. Like they had a shrine of people that looked like Sean Abrams in Speedos, right? And stuff like that. And that's just like they worshipped it in their bedroom or something, right? And then they showed up at the gym where Sean goes every time he goes to the gym. The same women showed up there, right? And wouldn't you be creeped out? I'm sorry, I don't care if you're hot. Don't care. Yeah, I'd be creeped out. If you're, yeah, it's creepy. It's creepy. Let's just put it that way. It's fucking, there's nothing normal about it, Abe. I'm sorry. I can't believe everybody isn't screaming this from the rooftops, calling this out, telling you, dude, stop admitting to sexual assault and get that fucking damning evidence off your fucking channel, dude. If you ever hope to gain any respect from women ever again, ever, if you ever hope to kiss a girl again or ever hope to get it up again, get that shit off your channel. Quit admitting to sexual assault. And maybe knock yourself down a peg or two. Quit saying how much better you are than everybody because you're not. Quit saying that, and maybe people will respect you. Maybe people might actually agree that you're a good guy and stuff like that. Not if you're looking for praise. They will never do it. Every time you go looking for praise, it's like when you check your credit score and you're trying to raise your credit and you keep checking your credit score and it keeps going down. Stop it, dude. You're destroying your own fucking credit score, dude. That's a big one with the playlist thing, though. It's that big one, dude. You gotta get rid of that playlist, Abe. Gotta get rid of the playlist. And Matrix Decoded, he showed it in my feed. I didn't even rewind it to hear what you're talking about. I just heard your brother's perping you. And he's wasting money. He doesn't want to listen to your ideas. I'm just thinking, if he's your brother, I wouldn't want to fucking do anything you said either. I'd want to knock your teeth out. And so I don't care if it costs thousands extra dollars. I would go out of my way to pay extra thousands of dollars just to not take your advice and just to be able to prove you right, because you'd be like, I told you so. And then I'd really want to throat punch you. So if you're your brother, I don't necessarily believe he's a perp. It's just normal. It's normal dysfunctional family behavior. That's it. That's all it is. Not for you to go and air it on YouTube and shit. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. My brother's a little different, okay? A lot different. So, anywho, Oakley dokley. Here's targeted patent, right? Fakest TI on YouTube. The fucking most discredited, fakest TI ever with the circumstantial evidence and self-admittedly and been proven to be a liar more than any other TI on YouTube. Signing off, okay? Remember, it's Targeted Tuesday here, so be good at it. Peace out.